Hey guys, Thor here, back in with another review, and today we're going to look at the Marvel Legends Blob Wave Thor, the Lord of Asgard. Well, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, notice that before today we're having a look at Thor. I believe this is the Lord of Asgard. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, don't bother because I'll probably correct it in the title of the video. So with that being said, yeah, why is it so dang dark in here? It really isn't, but oh well. Yeah, so with that being said, he comes from, or he hails from the Marvel Legends Build a Starner wave. So with that being said, nah, he's from the Blob wave, but I had to do that. But that's besides the point. Let's just get into it and look at his accessories. Alrighty, so in the way of this guy's accessories, he of course comes with Mjolnir. At least I think it's Mjolnir. It looks like a rock to me. But definitely, this is a massive hunk of plastic here. Not very flexible either, so you got that. And then you also have the axe, which was used with Ares last year. My light is wigging out, and I don't know why. But yeah, very nice. The handle doesn't warp too much, but yeah, I guess I need to get some lamps so my lighting stops doing that. But yeah, look, lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off. Woohoo! Ah, crap. Oh well. And then last but not least, he does have a cape. Oh, it does peg in. Who thought? It's a nice red cape with some fur on it, kind of like Santa Claus. Ooh. It's got a little couple pegs right there. Are there pegs on this dude? Oh yeah, there's one right on that shoulder pad and one right on that shoulder pad. I'll have to try and get that on, I guess. But with that being said, before I put the cape on and struggle severely, let's get into Thor's articulation, shall we? So in the way of Thor's articulation here, it's a little dated from today's standards, so it's a little bit hindered, but it's still effective in some regard. But his head will rotate. Won't really look up and down. He's got a lot of hair, man. I don't know if his head will pop off either. Nah, it doesn't feel like it. But, yeah. You could pop his head off. You might be able to get that cape on a little better. But there are the pegs for the, or the peg holes for the cape right there. But it does look side to side. It looks up and down, whatever. His shoulders will move out, back down, well, not full 360, but they would be able to do that. He's got the hinge swivel at the elbow. I don't mind this joint. I think it's really clean on most of the figures I have that have it, so yeah. He's got a swivel at the wrist, and I thought he had a hinge, but I guess he doesn't. He's got an ab crunch. Crunches back mostly. He doesn't really crunch forward. So, pretty ineffective. Waist swivel. He's got the annoying hips. The stupid trying to figure out where they're at hips is what I like to call them. But he can put his leg out that far, move it back down, and then you can swing it around out front. You can kick it forward about that far. It's a bit of an angle, but he is a bigger figure, so gets a little leeway there. Thigh swivel. Does he have a double joint? He does have a double jointed knee, but it's really... There we go. That's a pretty Motley Crue looking boots here. But that's about as far as the knee cut will go. Jeepers creepers. It's a very stiff knee joint. His ankles will rotate, and he actually does have a decent amount of movement down there. So getting his cape on here, lift his hair up. I've been just slipping it on, really. Whether or not these pegs line up with the holes, I really didn't notice. Well, I guess they are lining up with the holes. For the most part. I mean, that's the best I can do. I think they're lined up, but at this point, who really gives a damn? He looks freaking sweet. This is the unofficial Amon Amarth Viking Metal action figure. And if you're not down with that, well, I don't know what's wrong with you. So I can't help everybody, you know. It's not humanly possible. Where's... You see, this is why I hate these hips. There it is. Little bugger. There. So, yeah, he stands a little weird because of these hips, but if you mess with him enough, you can get him to stand up decent. I mean, there you go. He's standing proud enough now. But there you go. There is Viking Metal Thor, standing tall, ready for some size comparisons. Alrighty, so here is King Thor, Lord Thor, Thor the Mighty Hammer Smacker, next to Spider-Man and Deadpool. Yeah, he's obviously bigger. Why is the lighting so bad? It's not that dark in here. There we go. Maybe it was me. Maybe I'm in the way. Let's move over here. Ah, there we go. There's some light. It was me the whole time. So, yeah. That's Thor next to Spider-Man and Deadpool. Now that you can see him. Jeez. Alrighty. This review's gone downhill enough. Time to move on to final thoughts. Alrighty guys, so wrapping up with final thoughts, and yeah, of course, I like this figure. I'm kind of a sucker for the Thor characters now because of Thor Ragnarok and the fact that Thor's not as lame as I thought he was. But this is definitely no exception. I think this is a fantastic figure, and I highly recommend you check him out. He's definitely one worth having. If I was going to rate him, I'd probably give him anywhere between an 8 to a 9 just because of the datedness of the figure, but for display purposes, he definitely will work with stuff like Mythic Legions or Motu Classics or anything like that outside of Marvel Legends. And of course, he'll look nice with your Asgardians. So I hope I can get the Loki that was released as part of the Walmart exclusive run where they re-released this guy and they released Loki, because I don't think Loki was released beforehand. But that is the definitive Loki to me. Not the Toy Biz one, only because that one's a little wonky, I'm not gonna lie. But not a bad figure, just not the Loki I prefer for my Marvel Legends display. So with that being said, it's an awesome figure. Like I said, 8 to 9 out of 10, and Jeepers Creepers. And with that being said, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. You gotta wait your turn.